Unlocking opportunities, education loans, subsidy schemes for students. We are going to cover in this particular video. गवर्नमेंट ने खूब सारी सब्सिडी स्कीम्स दी हैं लेकिन स्टूडेंट्स को पता ही नहीं होता। तो इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो में हम डिटेल में लेंथ एंड ब्रेथ में बात करने वाले हैं एजुकेशन लोन सब्सिडीज के अराउंड। स्टिक टिल द एंड। What is subsidy? पहले सब्सिडी को समझते हैं। इंडिया में सब्सिडी का मतलब है वो फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट जो प्रोवाइड करती है गवर्नमेंट टू स्पेसिफिक सेक्टर्स, इंडस्ट्रीज और इंडिविजुअल। सब्सिडीज के बहुत सारे फॉर्म्स हो सकते हैं लाइक डायरेक्ट कैश, टैक्स ब्रेक्स, रिड्यूस इंटरेस्ट रेट्स ऑन लोन्स, प्राइस सपोर्ट मैकेनिज्म एज वेल एज ग्रांट्स। So the purpose of a subsidy is serving numerous purposes. Number one includes promoting development, providing relief from financial burdens. Number three is addressing socio-economic disparities. Number four is encouraging growth in key sectors. Number five is supporting marginalized communities. Last but not the least, alleviating poverty as well. Some common examples of subsidies include subsidized fertilizer price for farmers, subsidized food grains for the public distribution system, subsidies on cooking gas, cylinders for domestic consumers, subsidies for education and healthcare services. A lot of reforms and efforts have been made to reform subsidy policies to make them more targeted, improve their efficiency and ensure sustainability. In India, subsidies can be classified into various types based on their nature and purpose. Number one is agriculture subsidies. The subsidies are provided to farmers to support agriculture activities. This may include subsidies on fertilizers, seeds, pesticides, irrigation, machinery and crop insurance. Food subsidies. The government provides subsidies on essential food items to ensure food security for low-income households. This is often done through the public distribution system where the items like rice, wheat, sugar are distributed to subsidized rates. Fuel subsidies. Subsidies are offered on fuels like diesel, kerosene and liquefied petroleum gas to mitigate the impact of the fuel prices on consumers, especially for domestic and agriculture use. Education subsidies. The government subsidies are offered to make education more accessible and affordable. This may include subsidies on school fees, textbooks, scholarships for students from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. Some are healthcare subsidies as well, as subsidies are provided to improve the access to healthcare services, especially for the underprivileged. This could be subsidized healthcare facilities, medicines, medical insurance premiums, Ayushman, कितना अच्छा example है इसका, और treatment costs. Housing subsidies are given to promote affordable housing for low-income groups. This may involve direct financial assistance, subsidies on home loans, or support for housing construction projects. In fact, some export subsidies are being given by government. These subsidies are aimed at promoting exports by providing financial assistance or incentives to exporters. They may include subsidies on transportation, marketing, or export credit. Last but not the least, social welfare subsidies. Various social welfare programs offer subsidies to support vulnerable groups such as elderly, disabled, or widows. This could include pensions, welfare schemes, or food assistance programs. Infrastructure subsidies are subsidies that are provided to encourage the infrastructure development in a lot of sectors that can be transportation, energy, telecommunications as well. This may involve subsidies on infrastructure projects or utilities to improve accessibility and affordability. Then there are renewable energy subsidies as well that are given to promote clean energy adoption and reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Subsidies are offered for renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydroelectric power generations. Now let's talk about the core subject, education loan subsidy for economically weaker sections. They are given so that economically weaker section students pursue higher education. These schemes aim to make education more accessible and affordable for economically disadvantaged students. The first one on the list is Central Sector Interest Subsidy Scheme. Under this scheme, the Government of India provides interest subsidy during the moratorium period, course duration plus 1 year or 6 months depending upon the lender, and after getting a job, whichever is earlier, for students with family income up to 8 lakh rupees per annum. The subsidy covers the interest accrued on education loans taken from scheduled banks under the Model Education Loan Scheme of the Indian Banks Association. The second one is Padho Pradesh Scheme. This scheme offers interest subsidy to students belonging to minority communities. It can be Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains and Parsis for pursuing the higher studies abroad. The subsidy is provided for education loans availed from scheduled banks under the IBS model education loan scheme. Third in the row is Dr. Ambedkar's Central Sector Scheme of Interest Subsidy on Education Loans for Overseas Studies for EWS students. So subsidy overseas studies के लिए भी मिल रही है EWS students को. I think you may not be knowing about this information before. So this scheme provides interest subsidy to EWS students for pursuing higher education abroad. The subsidy is available for education loans availed from scheduled banks under the IBS model education loan scheme. The fourth one in the row is Prime Minister's Scholarship Scheme for Central Armed Police Forces and Assam Rifles. This scheme offered scholarships to the wards of persons of Central Armed Police Forces (CPFs) and Assam Rifles (AR) to pursue professional courses that includes engineering, medical, dental, veterinary, and MBA. The scholarship includes reimbursement of tuition fee, hostel fees, and a fixed amount of pocket money as well. Some state government schemes as well that are coming under subsidy. Let's take them one by one. Some state governments in India also offer education loan subsidy schemes for students belonging to the EWS category. These schemes may vary from one state to another depending upon eligibility criteria, subsidy amount, and application process. For example, the state of Kerala has schemes like Vidya, Samunathi, and Higher Education Guarantee Scheme (HEGS) to support financial backward students. Now, a surprise for you all. I'm going to talk about a bank scheme for girls. Yes, it's a scholarship program that's being run by SBI under SBI Scholar Scheme for Girls. The SBI Scholar Scheme for Girls is a scholarship program by State Bank of India exclusively for female students. It provides financial aid to meritorious girls from economically weaker backgrounds pursuing the higher education in India. The key points of this particular scheme include its eligibility. It's open to Indian girls who have passed 10th or 12th grade and secured admission to recognized college or university. Talking about the financial assistance, it covers tuition fee, exam fee, and other academic expenses. Talking about the selection, it is based on academic merit and financial need both. Talking about the disbursement, scholarship amount paid directly to the institution. And when you talk about the renewal of the same, usually renewable for subsequent years based on academic performance. You have to apply through SBI's website or designated branches, submitting the required documents. It's very, very important for all the applicants to review SBI's guidelines for specific details in this regard. Let's talk about the much coveted, the Inspire scheme. Yes, I'm talking about the Innovation in Science Pursuit for Inspired Research scheme. That is an initiative launched by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, to foster a culture of scientific research and innovation among students. The concise overview talks about objective first. The primary aim of the Inspire scheme is to attract and nurture talented young minds towards science and research careers. When you talk about the targeted audiences over here, the scheme targets students in the age groups from 10 to 32 years. It does cover school, colleges, university level students, all three. Talking about the components of Inspire scheme, it includes Inspire Award and Inspire Scholarship. When you talk about Inspire Award, it is a national competition for school students to promote innovative ideas in the area of science and technology. Winners receive recognition and financial support for pursuing their projects. When you talk about Inspire Scholarships, the scholarships are awarded to students pursuing bachelor's and master's degree in natural and basic sciences. These scholarships provide financial assistance for continual education. Apart from scholarship as well as award, Inspire scheme also includes Inspire Internship, Fellowship, and Faculty scheme. Inspire Internship provides opportunities for students to undertake summer research internships in premier research institutions and universities in India. Talking about the fellowship program provided by Inspire, it offers fellowships for pursuing doctoral research in science and technology. Also, faculty scheme is being provided by Inspire scheme that aims to attract talented young researchers to pursue research and teaching careers in science and engineering at the early stage of their career. How do we implement Inspire scheme? It's implemented through various institutions and agencies affiliated with DST, including schools, colleges, universities, and research institutions across India. So when you talk about the impact of Inspire scheme, this scheme aims to create a pool of skilled human resources in science and technology and foster a culture of innovation and research-driven entrepreneurship. When you talk about the recognition associated with it, Inspire awardees and scholars receive recognition at national as well as international levels, encouraging them to pursue careers in scientific research and innovation. So overall, the Inspire scheme plays a pivotal role in nurturing a scientific temperament among young Indians and fostering a conducive ecosystem for innovation and research in the country. In next step, in India, there have been discussions about merging various scholarship schemes to streamline administration, reduce redundancy and enhance efficiency. And the objective for the proposed merger is to aim to simplify the process of applying for and managing scholarships, making it very accessible for students. By consolidating multiple scholarship schemes, the government aims to eliminate overlap, reduce administrative costs, and ensure better targeting of funds to deserving candidates. The merger may involve combining scholarships offered by different government departments and agencies, such as Ministry of Education, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and lot others. Next step, in India, there have been discussions about merging various scholarship schemes to streamline administration, reduce redundancy and enhance efficiency. And the objective for the proposed merger is to aim to simplify the process of applying for and managing scholarships, making it very accessible for students. By consolidating multiple scholarship schemes, the government aims to eliminate overlap, reduce administrative costs, and ensure better targeting of funds to deserving candidates. The merger may involve combining scholarships offered by different government departments and agencies, such as Ministry of Education, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and lot others. To all the students who would like to know how Propel Loan for Higher Education Loan works, just click on the link given in the description and fill your all details in no time. We'll give you a quick call back and clear all your doubts. For more rich content like this, keep coming regularly on Propel. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing and keep commenting as well. That's all from my side. Bye-bye.